Kara is a vampire alongside with her cursed family. She's got two brothers. The younger one is hesitant to kill and forces himself not to drink human blood, but it will take his life. So basically, he will die if he will not drink blood. But the older brother of Kara is rampant in killing humans for blood. One night, Kara's dad is already weak due to not drinking human blood for so long, and Kara's father died. But before he took his last breath, he said that Kara should return to the place where they got their vampire curse for their family redemption. In order to break the curse, Kara must go back to the said place. Kara must leave their home so that her brutal brother will not catch her. Kara fled somewhere far, in a church where there is a bachelor man named Arman. Kara is now unconscious due to the fatigue she went through. On the next day, Kara wakes up and eats very well. The priest asks her who she is and where did she came from. She said her name is Paz. The man has a daughter named Arman who said to bring Paz into their home because Paz is homeless now. One night, there's an old woman preaching for the end of times. People in that town just pass her by, and on that same night, in a dark street, there's a thief who stole money from a woman. But Kara or Paz is in there, and she devoured the thief, and with that she fed. And she went home locking the door from inside. Arman just noticed a noise from Kara's room, so he knocked. And Kara opened the door and said she just opened the door so that the wind will go through the room. The next day, Arman and Kara go out for a walk and talk at their lives. The next day, Kara volunteered to be a teacher because the town is so poor that it needs more teacher. But on that night, Kara alongside her brother experienced something. It's like they are on a transformation or something. Arman, who fell asleep, wakes up noticing Kara is gone and he saw Kara's running outside. Then, on that same night, Kara's brother goes in the downtown area and encounters this girl who is running away from the policeman. The man gets close to the woman. The woman kisses the man's neck. They kiss, but suddenly, the man's true form appears and bites the woman. Meanwhile, Kara suffers also the same fate, and that is the hunger from blood. But Kara chose to feed on animals, chicken blood to be exact. Also, her younger brother also fed on chicken blood. Dawn comes and the body of the dead woman found in the street. Meanwhile, Kara's older brother is in a discussion with her mother, telling he cannot imprison himself upon not feeding on human blood anymore. He is just doing what is good for him, feeding on human blood. On that same morning, people flock in a nearby poultry house because there are several lifeless chicken on the ground. The priest, together with the help of the police, is still trying to find where did Karas
Kara come
come from
from.
and tells there is no missing past in the neighboring town. The priest decided to take a picture of Kara to be posed for her identity, but the police found the police like a silly drawing. On that same morning, a woman named Judith confronted Kara and revealing her true feelings for Arman. One night, Kara and Arman together with Arman's child went outside. And on one special moment, Arman confesses his love for Kara, but Kara said it is forbidden and said goodnight to each other. But the moment Kara entered her room, her brother is already inside, and the two of them had a discussion, and her brother forced Kara to go with her to the nearby city to spread havoc throughout humanity. One night, the old lady a while ago encountered the vampire man in the street and declared they just arrived. Also, on that same night, Kara and Arman kiss, and it follows by a wedding by the two of them. On that night of wedding, they make love, but suddenly, Kara felt something, and she is hungry for blood. At this particular hour, She runs outside and sees a goat and fed on it. The girl who confessed her love to Kara's husband saw Kara's feeding on a goat. Meanwhile, on the church, the bellboy tried to ring the bell, but there is something blocking it from ringing. And as the boy head upstairs, he has been attacked by the vampire. But fortunately, Kara's younger brother came to stop his older brother upon slaying the bellboy. And Arman also discovered the truth about his wife. Judith, the woman who saw Kara feeding in the goat, tells her story that Kara is in fact a monster. One night, Arman had a dream that his wife gave birth to their baby and is also a monster. Next morning, people flocked in the front of Arman's house, together with the police, to serve a warrant of arrest to Kara, and they bring her to the police station. On that same day, Arman talked with the priest, and the priest said that last night there was an attack in the church, and there were two casualties, and said the vampire is a man and not a woman. Afterwards, Kara's mother comes into the church, and they head into the police station, and it is revealed that Kara is not in fact her true name. Paz is not in fact her true name, but Kara. And their family name is Noche, a legendary name in a neighboring town about a family who has been cursed. Kara got out of the prison upon knowing the killer was not a woman but a man. On that night, Kara and her family goes to the church. But her younger brother goes outside and sees a group of children playing on the street, and grabs a kid and tries to bite him, but fortunately, the mother grabs him and stops him upon doing so. And on that same night, the old lady declared that only one night remaining until the doomsday. On that same night, the old lady tells that many years ago, she witnessed how the Noche family took and acquired all lots before, and they did everything they could to keep their lands, also killing innocent lives upon doing so. But there is this one woman who cursed their entire family to go on hell and live in darkness and becomes a monster who drinks blood. And the people burned the Noche's house and killed all of them. But there was a survivor, and that was Kara's father. The old lady said that the only way to reverse the curse is forgiveness. With that, only one who put a curse can reverse it, and said Arman is the grandchild of the one who put a curse to the family Noche. And as the old lady and the priest goes out, Kara's older brother confronts the old lady and kills her. Meanwhile, Kara decided to leave her husband to protect Arman. Night comes out, and Kara's bloodthirsty brother comes out of night too, and kills another victim. On that same night, the priest asks Arman if he still loves the woman he married. Rumor spreads that there is another victim of vampire attack. They find out that Kara's ruthless brother is already in the church and is feeding on Arman's daughter. Also, the townspeople is already in the church as they take Kara forcefully. Meanwhile, the priest offered a prayer to Arman's daughter of the vampire bite. Kara's mother said that after the eclipse, anyone who's been beaten by her children will also become one of them, who lives in the dark and comes out at night. Meanwhile, townspeople tied Kara into a cross of wood, and Kara said the prayer in this moment. Arman rushed to help Kara, but the townspeople knocked him out. But luckily, he freed Kara, and the two of them went away and locked themselves in a house. Meanwhile, back in the church, the priest is still trying to cast out the vampirism onto the girl's body. And as the full moon is on its peak, Kara went into vampiric transformation. But Arman loved her and didn't live by her side. Kara said, "Look at me and I'm not human anymore. I will be forever this way." But Arman said, "I will be with you, and I will never leave by your side." And that he forgives her. And if death takes her, he also wished the same fate, and offers his neck to be beaten by Kara. But Kara refuses. But suddenly, Kara's ruthless brother appears from the dark and stops it. Then, the two of them engage in a fight. Then Arman helps, but Kara's brother overpowered him Kara fights back. Also, Kara's younger brother helps to defeat her ruthless brother. Arman gets up from his feet and struck Kara's ruthless brother by a wood from behind, upon hitting his heart. And as the people enter the church, upon witnessing several bodies on the floor, and at last the curse is broken. Kara's family is free of the curse, and is now back of being humans. Also, the vampiric curse that should have taken Arma's daughter is now gone. The priest said, "The Lord listened to all their prayers." The end. What can you say about this movie titled Vampira 1994, a Filipino movie? Subscribe. Thank you.